Plot summary. In a quaint little town, there exists a magical bookshop called the Enchanted English Bookshop. This bookstore is unlike any other, as it holds a special secret. The books inside have the power to transport readers into the stories themselves. The protagonist of our story is a young language enthusiast named Alex, who stumbles upon this hidden gem while exploring the town. Characters. 1. Alex, a curious and passionate language learner who loves reading and dreams of improving their English skills. 2. Mr. Edison, the wise and kind owner of the bookshop who guides Alex on their journey of language acquisition. 3. Luna, a mysterious bookshop cat with a magical ability to communicate with readers through the books. Chapter 1. A Magical Discovery. Once upon a time, in a small town nestled among rolling hills and lush greenery, there stood a charming old bookshop named the Enchanted English Bookshop. The shop's weathered sign swung gently in the breeze, and its windows were filled with an array of intriguing books, each promising a world of adventure and knowledge within its pages. One sunny afternoon, as the golden rays of the sun bathed the town, a young and curious language enthusiast named Alex was meandering through the cobblestone streets. Alex had always been fascinated by languages, and English in particular had captured their heart. They dreamt of mastering the language and exploring the world through its vast literature. As Alex wandered through the town, they noticed a glimmer of light coming from a narrow alley. Intrigued, they followed the soft glow until they stumbled upon a hidden door adorned with intricate engravings. Above it, a sign read, "The Enchanted English Bookshop." Curiosity sparked within Alex, and without hesitation, they pushed open the door. As they stepped inside, a warm breeze brushed against their face, carrying a hint of the scent of old parchment and ink. The interior of the bookshop was cozy and filled with an enchanting ambiance. A gentle voice called out from the back of the shop, "Welcome, young traveler." Turning their gaze toward the source of the voice, Alex saw an elderly gentleman with twinkling eyes and a warm smile. It was Mr. Edison, the wise and kind owner of the bookshop. He beckoned Alex closer. "I've been expecting you," Mr. Edison said, his voice carrying a hint of magic. "You are a seeker of knowledge and language, aren't you?" Alex nodded, feeling a mix of excitement and curiosity. "Well then, you've come to the right place," Mr. Edison replied. "This is no ordinary bookshop. The books here possess a magical ability to transport readers into the very worlds they contain." Alex's eyes widened with wonder. Such concept was beyond their wildest dreams. Mr. Edison continued, "In this bookshop, you will find the Language Journeys, a special book that will take you on adventures to different English-speaking lands where you will learn the language in its most immersive form." "I've heard tales of magical books, but I never thought I'd encounter one," Alex said, barely able to contain their excitement. "You have a passion for language, and that makes you worthy of this gift," Mr. Edison said kindly. "Take the Language Journeys, read its pages with an open heart, and allow the magic to guide you on your path to English fluency." With trembling hands, Alex reached for the leather-bound book resting on a pedestal nearby. Its cover felt smooth to the touch, and the title glimmered in golden letters. "Thank you," Alex said gratefully, holding the book close to their heart. They knew that this was the beginning of a remarkable journey that would change their life forever. And so, with the magical book in hand, Alex's language-learning adventure began. As they opened its pages, they could feel the spark of enchantment spreading through their veins. Little did they know that they were about to embark on the most extraordinary journey of their life, one that would take them to places they had only dreamt of, and immerse them in the beauty and wonder of the English language. Chapter 2. The Language Journeys. With trembling excitement, Alex opened the pages of the Language Journeys and was immediately drawn into its magical world. As they read the first sentence, a shimmering light enveloped them, and suddenly they found themselves standing in a bustling cityscape of an English-speaking country. The sights and sounds were exhilarating. Tall buildings loomed overhead, and people of various backgrounds bustled about, chatting animatedly in English. Alex realized that they were now a part of the story, an active participant in this newfound adventure. As they explored this new world, Alex encountered a friendly local named Emily, who offered to show them around. Emily's welcoming smile put Alex at ease, and they struck up a conversation in broken English. "Hi, I'm Alex. I'm from a small town far away," Alex said, stumbling over their words. "Nice to meet you, Alex," Emily replied with patience. "Don't worry. Your English is pretty good. I can help you practice while we explore together." Over the course of their journey, Alex's language skills improved with each interaction. They picked up essential phrases and expressions like "How are you?" and "What's your favorite food?" Emily was a patient and encouraging language partner, correcting their mistakes gently and praising their efforts. Throughout the chapter, Alex encountered various scenarios, from ordering food at a local eatery to asking for directions to iconic landmarks. Each experience exposed them to different facets of English communication, including formal and informal language use. Mr. Edison, ever the observant mentor, occasionally appeared within the story as a guiding figure. He reminded Alex of key grammar points, such as verb tenses and sentence structures, as they navigated through the challenges of language learning. As the adventure progressed, Alex's interactions with the locals became more natural and fluid. They found themselves laughing with newfound friends, exchanging cultural stories, and truly immersing themselves in the rich tapestry of the English language. One day, Emily excitedly invited Alex to a local festival, promising an unforgettable cultural experience. The festival was a celebration of music, dance, and community, and the air was filled with joy and camaraderie. Amidst the festivities, Alex's language skills were put to the test as they chatted with numerous attendees and joined in on the revelry. Toward the end of the chapter, as the festival drew to a close, Emily turned to Alex with a warm smile. "Your English has improved so much since we first met," she said. "You've become a part of our community, and we're so glad to have you here." Overwhelmed with gratitude, Alex hugged their new friend tightly. The journey had not only taught them English, but also the value of connection and friendship in the language learning process. As the chapter came to a close, Alex bid farewell to Emily and the vibrant cityscape, knowing that the journey had only just begun. They returned to the enchanted English bookshop, where Mr. Edison awaited with a knowing smile. "Well done, Alex," Mr. Edison said warmly. "Your first language journey has been a success, but there are many more adventures and lessons waiting for you in the pages of this magical book. Are you ready for the next chapter?" With newfound determination and a heart filled with excitement, Alex nodded. They were eager to dive into the next adventure, knowing that each language journey held the promise of growth, discovery, and the magic of language acquisition. Chapter 3. Making Friends with Luna. Having completed their first language journey in the bustling city, Alex was eager to dive into the next chapter of the language journeys. Mr. Edison smiled, handing them the book once more. "Prepare yourself for a truly enchanting adventure this time," he said mysteriously. As Alex opened the book, a soft glow emanated from its pages, and they were transported to a quaint countryside village in another English-speaking land. This new setting was a world of green fields, babbling brooks, and charming cottage adorned with colorful flowers. In the village square, a graceful and mysterious figure caught Alex's eye. It was Luna, the magical bookshop cat. Luna's silky black fur shimmered under the sunlight, and her emerald green eyes seemed to hold ancient wisdom. Alex could hardly believe it. Luna had come to life from the pages of the language journeys. Luna approached Alex with a gentle purr, as if she had been expecting their arrival. "Hello, dear friend," she mewed in a voice that only Alex could understand. "I've been waiting for someone like you to join me on this journey." "Wait, you can talk?" Alex asked in astonishment. "In this world of magic, anything is possible," Luna replied with a mischievous glint in her eyes. "I am here to accompany you on your language adventures, to guide you, and help you practice speaking English with the characters we encounter." Alex was thrilled beyond words to have Luna as their companion. With her by their side, the language journey felt even more magical and filled with limitless possibilities. As they explored the countryside village, Alex and Luna encountered friendly villagers who spoke with delightful accents and used unique expressions. Luna translated and explained the unfamiliar words and phrases, making it easier for Alex to understand and respond. One day they met an elderly storyteller named Thomas, who was famous for captivating the village children with his tales. Thomas welcomed them warmly, inviting Alex to sit by the crackling fireplace. "You have the look of a traveler seeking knowledge," Thomas said with a twinkle in his eye. "Why don't you share your own story?" With Luna's encouragement, Alex took a deep breath and began narrating their experiences in the previous chapter, the bustling city, the festival, and the friends they made. As they spoke, the villagers listened intently, applauding Alex's efforts. From that moment on, Alex and Luna spent hours with Thomas, listening to his enchanting stories and practicing English with him. They discovered that storytelling was a beautiful way to connect with people and to immerse themselves further in the language. As the days turned into weeks, Alex's bond with Luna grew stronger. They explored the village's hidden nooks and crannies, learning about its customs, folklore, and the importance of community. Luna's magical presence made every moment feel like an extraordinary adventure. One evening, as the sun set over the picturesque landscape, Alex sat beside Luna, feeling grateful for this incredible journey. "Thank you for being my friend and guiding me, Luna," Alex said, stroking her soft fur. "You've made learning English an unforgettable experience." Luna purred contentedly, her eyes filled with warmth. "The pleasure is mine, dear friend. Together we shall embark on many more language adventures and discover the magic of words and stories." As the chapter came to a close, Alex bid a fond farewell to the countryside village and the beloved friends they had made. With Luna at their side, they returned to the enchanted English bookshop where Mr. Edison greeted them with a knowing smile. "Another magical chapter completed," Mr. Edison said approvingly. "Luna is a wonderful companion, isn't she?" Alex nodded enthusiastically, holding Luna close. "Indeed she is. I can't wait to see what other wonders await us in the next chapter." With their spirits soaring, Alex turned to the next page of the language journeys, eager to embark on yet another adventure. As the book's pages shimmered with anticipation, they knew that with Luna's friendship and the enchanting magic of language, their journey of English language acquisition was destined to be extraordinary. Chapter 4. Learning Through Adventures. With Luna, the magical bookshop cat, as their faithful companion, Alex eagerly turned the pages of the language journeys to begin their next adventure. As the soft glow enveloped them, they found themselves transported to a vibrant coastal town in yet another English-speaking country. The salty breeze tousled Alex's hair as they explored the lively streets, filled with the laughter of children playing and the scent of fresh seafood from nearby market stalls. Luna playfully weaved in and out of their path, as if leading the way to new discoveries. In this coastal town, Alex encountered a group of adventurous young surfers catching waves on the sun-kissed beach. The surfers noticed Alex's curiosity and enthusiasm and invited them to join in on the fun. Despite feeling a bit nervous, Alex accepted the invitation, knowing that this would be an excellent opportunity to practice English in a relaxed setting. "Hey there, you're new to surfing, right?" one of the surfers asked with a friendly grin. "Yes, I am," Alex replied with a mix of excitement and apprehension. "I've always wanted to try it." "Don't worry, we'll show you the ropes," another surfer chimed in, offering guidance. As they surfed the waves and splashed in the sea, Alex engaged in light-hearted banter with the surfers, learning surf. Specific terms like wipeout, barrel, and hang ten. Luna's playful antics on the shoreline made everyone laugh, creating a cheerful atmosphere that eased Alex's nervousness. Throughout their adventures in the coastal town, Alex encountered unique language challenges, such as understanding the distinct accents of the locals and using surfing slang correctly. With Luna's help, they practiced pronunciation and learned to embrace the diverse ways English was spoken in different regions. In another chapter of the adventure, Alex attended a traditional dance festival where rhythmic beats and colorful costumes filled the air. Luna swayed to the music, and Alex joined in, dancing with locals who welcomed them warmly. The experience not only exposed them to new vocabulary related to dance and music, but also taught them about cultural expressions and traditions. Amidst all the excitement, Alex occasionally faced language hurdles, but each challenge became an opportunity to grow. They learned to ask for clarification when they didn't understand, and embrace the support of the friendly locals who encouraged them to keep practicing. During quieter moments, Alex and Luna spent time with the local elders who shared stories of their ancestors and the history of the coastal town. These storytelling sessions became treasured moments of language learning as Alex absorbed idioms, metaphors, and rich vocabulary that were deeply rooted in the community's heritage. As the chapter drew to a close, Alex sat with Luna on a cliff overlooking the sparkling ocean, reflecting on the enriching experiences they had encountered in the coastal town. "This adventure has been so incredible," Alex said, their voice filled with gratitude. "Every challenge and interaction has been a valuable lesson in language and culture." Luna nodded in agreement, her eyes glowing with pride for her human companion. "Indeed, dear friend, learning through adventures is a beautiful way to understand language in its natural context. The magic of immersion has brought you closer to fluency." With a sense of fulfillment, Alex closed the language journeys, knowing that this chapter would remain etched in their heart forever. They returned to the enchanted English bookshop, where Mr. Edison awaited, his eyes twinkling with anticipation. Another chapter of learning completed, Mr. Edison said warmly. Each adventure has shaped your language journey, building upon your knowledge and experiences. You're making remarkable progress, my dear friend. Alex smiled, grateful for Mr. Edison's guidance and for the friendship of Luna, who had made each adventure extraordinary. With a sense of wonder, they looked forward to the next chapter, eager to continue their journey of English language acquisition through the magic of storytelling and immersive experiences. Chapter 5. Overcoming Obstacles. As Alex eagerly opened the pages of the language journeys to begin the next chapter, they found themselves transported to a vibrant cityscape with towering skyscrapers and bustling streets. This new adventure was set in a sprawling metropolis, the heart of yet another English-speaking country. The city's fast-paced rhythm matched the beat of Alex's heart as they explored its vibrant neighborhoods. However, amidst the excitement, they encountered language challenges that felt more daunting than before. The locals spoke quickly, using colloquial expressions and idioms that Alex hadn't encountered in previous chapters. Feeling a bit overwhelmed, Alex confided in Luna about their struggle. The language here is different. Luna, I find it hard to keep up with the pace and understand their slang. Luna, always the encouraging friend, purred softly. It's normal to face hurdles, my dear friend. Remember, language learning is a journey of growth, and overcoming obstacles is part of the process. With Luna's support, Alex faced the obstacles head-on. They sought out language exchange groups, attended community events, and engaged in conversations with locals from diverse backgrounds. Each interaction brought new challenges, but also valuable opportunities to learn and adapt. During a visit to a local cafe, Alex ordered a cup of the city's famous coffee. The barista, sensing their determination to immerse in the language, struck up a conversation. How's your day going? She asked cheerfully. It's going well. I'm exploring the city and enjoying the vibrant atmosphere, Alex replied, stumbling slightly over their words. That's great. This city has so much to offer, the barista said with a warm smile. Are you visiting for long? Luna playfully nudged Alex's hand, encouraging them to continue. Drawing confidence from her presence, Alex continued the conversation, sharing their language learning journey and the adventures they'd experienced so far. The barista listened attentively, offering words of encouragement and correcting any minor errors in Alex's speech. With each conversation, Alex's confidence grew, and their ability to express themselves in English became more fluid. In another encounter, Alex met a group of local artists who invited them to an open mic night. They hesitated at first, uncertain about showcasing their language skills in front of an audience. However, remembering Luna's words, they decided to embrace the challenge. As they stood on the stage, the spotlight on them, Alex took a deep breath and began sharing their journey of language, learning through storytelling. Their voice wavered slightly, but with Luna sitting nearby providing a sense of comfort and support, they continued with determination. The audience listened intently, cheering and applauding at the end of the heartfelt presentation. The support from the community was overwhelming, and Alex felt a newfound sense of belonging in the city. Through perseverance and the guidance of Luna, Alex navigated through the complexities of the city's language, learning to understand regional accents, adapt to the fast-paced dialogue, and embrace the local culture. As the chapter neared its conclusion, Alex found themselves chatting effortlessly with the locals, participating in community events, and even offering guidance to fellow language learners who had just arrived in the city. The once daunting obstacles had become stepping stones on their path to English fluency. Returning to the enchanted English bookshop, Alex couldn't wait to share their experiences with Mr. Edison and Luna. I did it. I faced the obstacles, and now I feel more confident in using English. Mr. Edison smiled, his eyes filled with pride. Your progress has been remarkable, my dear friend. Each obstacle you overcame has made you stronger and more skilled in the language. Luna rubbed against Alex's legs, purring contentedly. You have the heart of an adventurer, my friend. With courage and perseverance, you've unlocked the magic of overcoming obstacles. As Alex closed the language journeys, they knew that this chapter had taught them valuable life lessons beyond language learning. With Luna by their side and Mr. Edison's guidance, they felt ready to embrace whatever challenges lay ahead, knowing that language was a gateway to new connections and adventures. The enchanting journey continued, and with it, the magic of English language acquisition unfolded before their very eyes. Chapter 6. Growing Confidence. With the experiences of overcoming obstacles behind them, Alex felt a newfound sense of empowerment and determination to continue their language learning journey. As they turned to the next chapter in the language journeys, they found themselves in a picturesque countryside town, surrounded by rolling hills and serene landscapes. This tranquil setting seemed to reflect the peace and contentment Alex felt within. The encounters in the countryside were different from the bustling city and the vibrant coastal town. The locals were warm and welcoming, embracing Alex as a member of their close-knit community. As Alex conversed with the townspeople, their language skills flowed more naturally, and they found it easier to express themselves. The locals appreciated Alex's efforts to communicate in their native tongue, and they shared stories of their own, creating an atmosphere of camaraderie. One day, Alex attended a community fair, where locals showcased their talents in arts, crafts, and traditional music. Luna playfully weaved through the crowd, making friends with children and adults alike. The fair presented an opportunity for Alex to participate in various activities and engage in meaningful conversations with the townspeople. Throughout their stay in the countryside town, Alex became involved in community initiatives, helping with local projects and events. Their contributions and willingness to embrace the language and culture earned them the admiration and respect of the townspeople. Feeling more at ease with the language, Alex sought out a local language school to further enhance their skills. The dedicated language instructors praised Alex's determination and progress, encouraging them to keep exploring the nuances of English. At the end of each day, Alex would sit by the serene riverbank, gazing at the sunset and reflect on their journey. They realized that the key to their growing confidence was not only the language itself, but also the connections they had formed with people. The genuine friendships and the bonds forged during the adventure made learning English more meaningful and enjoyable. In one heartwarming encounter, an elderly woman named Margaret, who'd been a pillar of the community, sat beside Alex on a wooden bench. She smiled affectionately and said, "You know, my dear, the way you've embraced our language and culture warms my heart. You've become a part of our town, and we are all so proud of you." Touched by Margaret's words, Alex felt a sense of belonging like never before. They knew that this journey had transcended language acquisition. It had become a journey of the heart. As the chapter drew to a close, Alex returned to the enchanted English bookshop, carrying a heart filled with gratitude and confidence. This adventure has been a transformative experience, Alex shared with Mr. Edison and Luna. "I feel like a different person, and my English has improved beyond my expectations." Mr. Edison beamed with pride. "You have come a long way, my dear friend. Your dedication and open-heartedness have truly blossomed in this chapter." Luna purred, nuzzling against Alex's hand. "Confidence is a magic of its own, my dear friend. Your growing self-assurance is a testament to the power of language and the connections it creates." With Luna's words echoing in their mind, Alex eagerly looked forward to the next chapter, knowing that their journey of language acquisition had become a profound exploration of self-discovery, friendship, and the limitless potential of the human spirit. As they turned to the next page, they felt ready to embrace whatever the magical book had in store, knowing that, with Luna and Mr. Edison by their side, their confidence would continue to soar. Chapter 7. Cultural Immersion. As the pages of the language journeys turned, Alex found themselves transported to a land of rich cultural heritage and ancient traditions. The setting was a historic city with grand architecture, vibrant festivals, and a tapestry of diverse cultures coming together in harmony. From the very beginning, Alex felt captivated by the city's charm. The locals were proud of their cultural heritage and warmly embraced visitors who showed an interest in learning about their customs and way of life. In this chapter of cultural immersion, Alex delved into the heart of the city's traditions. They attended colorful festivals, learned traditional dances, and savored delicious regional delicacies, each experience providing a deeper understanding of the language's connection to culture. During a visit to a cultural center, Alex met a group of artisans skilled in intricate craftsmanship. The artisans took Alex under their wing, guiding them through the process of creating traditional artwork. As they worked side by side, the artisans shared stories of their ancestors and the historical significance of their craft. As the days passed, Alex found themselves surrounded by an ever-growing circle of friends, each eager to share their own culture. Language became the thread that wove these connections together, and Alex's ability to converse with locals in their native tongue deepened the sense of camaraderie. One evening, a local poet invited Alex to a poetry reading at a cozy cafe. The poet's eloquent verses, filled with emotion and cultural references, struck a chord within Alex's heart. Inspired, they decided to compose a poem of their own, expressing their journey of language and cultural immersion. Taking the stage with Luna by their side, Alex recited their heartfelt poem to an attentive audience. The poem painted a vivid picture of their adventures and the transformative power of language and friendship. As they finished, the cafe erupted in applause, and the poet embraced them warmly. "Your words are a testament to the beauty of language and the impact it has on our lives," the poet said with admiration. As the days turned into weeks, Alex's language skills flourished. They spoke with confidence and fluency, embracing colloquialisms and idioms with ease. The locals were delighted to witness Alex's growth and embraced them as one of their own. Amidst the cultural immersion, Alex discovered the joy of storytelling as a way to preserve and share cultural traditions. They joined a storytelling group where members shared folktales, myths, and legends from their respective cultures. Alex contributed their own stories from their previous adventures, bridging the gap between cultures and languages. During a serene afternoon, Alex and Luna sat under the shade of an ancient tree, reflecting on their journey of cultural immersion. "This chapter has been an incredible journey of understanding and appreciation," Alex said with gratitude. "Language isn't just words. It carries the essence of culture and history." Luna blinked approvingly, her eyes reflecting the wisdom of her magical nature. "Indeed, my dear friend, language is the key that unlocks the doors to cultures and opens our hearts to the beauty of diversity." As the chapter came to a close, Alex returned to the enchanted English bookshop, carrying a heart enriched with cultural experiences and cherished friendships. "This chapter has shown me the true power of language and how it binds us all together," Alex shared with Mr. Edison and Luna. Mr. Edison nodded with a knowing smile. "Cultural immersion is a transformative journey that allows us to see the world through different lenses. I am proud of how far you've come, my dear friend, my dear friend." With Luna purring contentedly beside them, Alex eagerly looked forward to the next chapter, knowing that the magic of language and cultural exploration would continue to shape their remarkable journey of English language acquisition. Chapter 8. The Power of Stories. As Alex turned the pages of the language journeys for the next chapter, they found themselves in a quaint library nestled in the heart of a historic town. The library's shelves were lined with books from around the world, each containing stories that held the magic of language and culture. Alex's eyes sparkled with excitement, knowing that within these pages lay the power of storytelling, a gateway to deeper connections and a greater understanding of the English language. As they explored the library, they met the librarian, Mrs. Amelia, a kind-hearted woman with a passion for books and storytelling. Miss Amelia explained that the library was a place of storytelling magic where readers could immerse themselves in tales from various cultures. Eager to experience this magic, Alex chose a book and began to read. As they turned the pages, they were transported to a world of fantasy and enchantment, where mythical creatures roamed and brave heroes embarked on daring quests. With each story they read, Alex's vocabulary expanded, and they encountered new phrases and expressions unique to storytelling. The tales not only entertained, but also offered a glimpse into the nuances of language and the art of communication. One evening, the library hosted a storytelling event, inviting readers from different lands to share their favorite stories. Alex felt compelled to participate and chose to share a tale from the language journeys that touched their heart. As they spoke, the audience listened with rapt attention, captivated by Alex's storytelling prowess and the emotions that their words evoked. Luna sat beside them, her presence adding an air of enchantment to the performance. Afterward, readers from diverse backgrounds approached Alex, sharing stories of their own and engaging in lively discussions about the art of storytelling. The exchange of stories deepened Alex's understanding of cultural nuances and regional variations in English. Inspired by the power of storytelling, Alex decided to write their own story. Inspired by the power of storytelling, Alex decided to write their own story, a tale of friendship, adventure, and the transformative journey of language acquisition. They poured their heart and soul into the narrative, drawing from their experiences in each chapter of the language journeys. As they completed their story, Alex shared it with Ms. Amelia and the newfound friends they had made in the library. The tale resonated with the listeners, who praised Alex for their creativity and the ability to capture the essence of language learning in a heartfelt narrative. With each passing day, Alex found themselves drawn deeper into the world of storytelling. They attended workshops, read classic literature, and even collaborated with local writers to create bilingual stories that celebrated the beauty of different languages. As they explored the power of stories, Alex also discovered the joy of incorporating storytelling techniques into their language learning journey. They used narratives to practice grammar, developed dialogues between characters to improve conversational skills, and found that storytelling made language learning a delightful and immersive experience. As the chapter neared its conclusion, Alex realized that storytelling was not merely a means of language acquisition. It was a force that connected people, bridged cultural divides, and left an everlasting impact on both the storyteller and the audience. Returning to the enchanted English bookshop, Alex couldn't wait to share their discoveries with Mr. Edison and Luna. "Stories are a treasure trove of language and culture," Alex said with enthusiasm. "Through storytelling, I've experienced the magic of language in its truest form." Mr. Edison's eyes gleamed with pride. "You've uncovered a profound truth, my dear friend. The power of stories is a reflection of the human spirit and its capacity to learn, connect, and grow." Luna purred contentedly, basking in the warm atmosphere of friendship and learning. "Your journey of storytelling has added a new dimension to your language learning adventure, my dear friend." With a heart full of gratitude and inspiration, Alex eagerly looked forward to the next chapter, knowing that the power of stories would continue to shape their remarkable journey of English language acquisition, bringing them closer to the magic of language and the essence of human connection. Chapter 9. Facing the Final Challenge. As Alex turned the pages to Chapter 9 of the Language Journeys, they sensed a mixture of excitement and nostalgia. They'd come so far on their language learning adventure, growing in confidence, forming deep connections, and experiencing the magic of storytelling. Now they knew that this chapter would present their final challenge, one that would test their language skills like never before. In this chapter, Alex found themselves in a lively and diverse city known for its academic institutions and vibrant cultural scene. The city was bustling with students, scholars, and artists from around the world, making it a melting pot of languages and ideas. The final challenge lay ahead. Alex was to participate in an international language exchange program where they would be paired with language learners from different countries. It was a unique opportunity to practice English with people from diverse linguistic backgrounds, each seeking to improve their language skills. Nerves tingling with anticipation, Alex met their language exchange partner, Hiroshi, a friendly and enthusiastic student from Japan. Hiroshi's goal was to improve his conversational English, just like Alex's goal was to become more fluent in the language. They decided to meet regularly, alternating between practicing English and Japanese. As the language exchange sessions began, Alex realized the significance of this challenge. Not only did they have to communicate effectively in English, but they also had to adapt their language to accommodate Hiroshi's language level and cultural nuances. At first, the conversations felt a bit awkward and uncertain. Both Alex and Hiroshi stumbled over words and expressions, but they supported each other with patience and encouragement. Luna, ever the wise companion, sat close by, her comforting presence reminding Alex that facing challenges was an essential part of growth. With time and perseverance, the language exchange sessions became more natural and enjoyable. Alex and Hiroshi discussed topics ranging from their favorite books and movies to their cultural traditions and beliefs. Through these conversations, they learned about each other's languages and cultures, creating a genuine bond of friendship. The language exchange program also introduced Alex to a vibrant community of international language learners. They attended language cafes, where people from various countries conversed in different languages, fostering an environment of cultural exchange and mutual learning. During one memorable language cafe gathering, Alex mustered the courage to share a story in English, a story of their journey through the language journeys and the friendships they had formed along the way. The audience, comprising language learners from diverse backgrounds, listened with rapt attention, smiling and nodding in appreciation. Hiroshi, too, shared a heartfelt story from his experiences, and together they inspired others to embrace the magic of language learning through friendship and connection. As the language exchange program drew to a close, Alex reflected on their journey, the obstacles they had overcome, the cultural immersion they had experienced, and the power of stories that had enriched their language learning adventure. Returning to the enchanted English bookshop, Alex met with Mr. Edison and Luna one last time in this chapter. This final challenge was both humbling and empowering. Alex shared with a mix of emotions. Through language exchange, I've discovered the true beauty of language, the ability to build bridges of understanding and create meaningful connections. Mr. Edison smiled, his eyes gleaming with pride. You have embraced the essence of language learning, my dear friend. It is not just about words and grammar, but about forming bonds that transcend borders and cultures. Luna nuzzled against Alex's hand, a comforting gesture that spoke volumes. The final challenge has shown you the true magic of language, the ability to unite hearts and minds through the power of communication. With a sense of accomplishment and gratitude, Alex turned the page, eager to embark on the next chapter, knowing that their journey of English language acquisition would continue to unfold with the guidance of Luna, the wisdom of Mr. Edison, and the ever-present magic of language and learning. Chapter 10. Gratitude and Farewell. In the final chapter of the language journeys, Alex found themselves back at the Enchanted English Bookshop, the place where it all began. The cozy atmosphere and familiar scent of old books brought a sense of nostalgia and a rush of emotions. Luna sat by their side, her bright green eyes reflecting the magic and wisdom she had shared throughout the journey. Mr. Edison smiled warmly, proud of the remarkable progress Alex had made in their English language acquisition. As Alex reflected on their adventures, they realized how much they had grown as a language learner and as an individual. They had faced challenges, embraced cultural immersion, experienced the power of storytelling, and formed lasting friendships. Each chapter had left a lasting impact on their journey, shaping them into a confident and proficient English speaker. I can't believe how much I've learned and experienced, Alex said with gratitude. This journey has been beyond my wildest dreams, and I am so thankful for everything. Luna purred contentedly, her presence a source of comfort and reassurance. You have grown in ways you couldn't have imagined, my dear friend. Language learning is not just about acquiring words, it's about embracing the world and its people with an open heart. Mr. Edison nodded in agreement. Indeed, language is a bridge that connects us all. Your willingness to learn and immerse yourself in the magic of language has been truly remarkable. As the day came to an end, Alex knew it was time to bid farewell to the language journeys. They had completed an extraordinary adventure, one that would remain etched in their heart forever. With a mix of emotions, Alex said their goodbyes to the bookshop, Luna, and Mr. Edison. Thank you for everything, Alex said, their voice filled with emotion. This journey has been life-changing, and I am so grateful for the experiences and the friendships I've made. Luna rubbed against Alex's leg, her affectionate gesture a reminder of the cherished bond they had formed. Mr. Edison smiled warmly. The magic of language and learning will always be with you, my dear friend. Your journey doesn't end here. It's a new beginning. As Alex walked away from the Enchanted English Bookshop, they knew that the adventure of language acquisition was a lifelong one. They carried the memories of the magical journey with them, knowing that the power of language would continue to open doors, connect hearts, and enrich their life's path. And so, with a heart filled with gratitude and a spirit of curiosity, Alex stepped into the next chapter of their life, forever grateful for the magic of the language journeys and the enduring power of language and learning. Epilogue. A new chapter begins. In the epilogue of the language journeys, Alex stood at the threshold of a new chapter in their life, a chapter that was a testament to the transformative power of their language learning adventure. Over the course of their journey, Alex had not only mastered the English language but had also grown in empathy, cultural understanding, and the ability to embrace diversity. They had become a true global citizen, connected to people from different corners of the world through the universal language of kindness and communication. With a heart full of gratitude and a mind buzzing with excitement, Alex embarked on a new adventure, this time as a language mentor and educator. They opened their own language school, where they taught English to students from various backgrounds, just as they had once been a student on their own language journey. Inspired by Luna's wisdom, they designed their classes to incorporate storytelling, cultural immersion, and the magic of language to make learning a joyful and transformative experience for their students. As they stood in front of their first class, Luna by their side, they shared the story of the language journeys, a tale of growth, friendship, and the limitless potential of language. They encouraged their students to embrace the journey of language learning with an open heart and an adventurous spirit. As the days turned into weeks and months, Alex's language school flourished. They nurtured a community, of enthusiastic learners, and their students' progress was a testament to the magic of language immersion and the power of storytelling. The friendships they had formed during the language journeys continued to thrive, with Alex staying connected to the people they had met throughout their adventures. Their global network of friends enriched their life with diverse perspectives and cultural exchanges. One day, as Alex sat by the window of their language school, watching the sunset, they felt a deep sense of fulfillment. Their journey had come full circle. From being a language learner to becoming a language mentor, they knew they were living their purpose. Luna nuzzled against Alex's hand, her eyes reflecting the pride and joy she felt for her human companion. "You've come a long way, my dear friend. Your journey is a testament to the beauty of language and its power to bring people together." With a grateful heart, Alex smiled at Luna, knowing that their bond was one of a kind, the magical connection between a language learner and their trusted companion. As they looked back on the language journeys, they knew that the magic of language learning would forever be a guiding light in their life. It was a journey that had shaped them into a more compassionate, understanding, and open-minded individual. And so, with a heart full of gratitude and a spirit of adventure, Alex embraced the new chapter in their life, a chapter that held the promise of new friendships, meaningful connections, and the continued magic of language and learning. The pages of their story turned, and the adventure continued, guided by the wisdom of Luna, the spirit of storytelling, and the boundless possibilities of language acquisition.